Y yo te miro y mi rabia te toca cuando grito sin usar la boca. Y mi furia se come a la gente porque muerde aunque no tenga dientes. El dolor no me causa problemas, hoy los dolores recitan poemas.
Be patient, and be patient. Nothing that's worth the effort comes fast. So enjoy the journey, have fun, and tap into those dark emotions, the sadness, the rage, the fear, and get rid of it. Transform it into something, into love, into thankfulness, into gratefulness.
LL Snap is a chemical engineer, and he can... Oh. El Pato shared this. It says, help Roberto with surgery. And that Batista shared that. Donate now for Roberto's surgery. Who else posted some?
Cada fase que nós passa, nós olha pro jogo e fica mais difícil. Provado e purificado, sem ego nenhum e mantive no pódio. As premiações que eu ganhei, essa porra não me fez o melhor. É que sempre tem um mais talentoso, mas de menor sou mais esforçado.
I know that about you, LL Snap. Look at him. LL Snap gave him $10. You know, well, give what you feel comfortable giving. You know, give what you feel comfortable giving. Cobrinha Charles shared. All these guys got money too. How much money you trying to raise? He did. I thought Roberto had money. I thought he had money. Doesn't his family have money and stuff? Charity workshop with Professor Murillo Santana Saturday this week. $80 suggested donation. Oh, his grandpa has money. Snap, didn't he hurt himself jumping off the back of a boat or something? He didn't even get hurt in training.
We're fighting for
Snap says no.
Never give up. How many nights have we spent alone? Enough.
The link is down too. Oh, it's back up.
Nosotros como humanidad, quien quiera que sea, así sea blanco, negro, mestizo, amarillo, indígena, todos nos hemos equivocado frente al cuidado de nuestra gran casa que es el planeta Tierra. Por lo tanto, en ese reconocimiento podemos dar el primer paso. Cómo cuidar entre todos, cómo reconstruir entre todos esta gran casa que es nuestra gran casa. Es entender un poco que hay naciones que nacieron desde las 4 entradas que tiene la gran casa. Y esas naciones nacieron para sostener y cuidar y salvaguardar un conocimiento como las columnas.
Hey, but I'll never forget no way. They crucified Jesus Christ. I'll never forget no way. They sold Marcus Garvey for rice. Ooh, I'll never forget no way.
Buenas, acá Agustín Celesia, falla preta del profesor Max Nelbone, del equipo Ralph Grace Argentina, desde la filial de Chapadmalal, Coral Estudio. Este video en particular es por algo que nos involucra a todos como miembros de la comunidad del Jiu-Jitsu en general. Como saben, hay un atleta muy importante de nuestra región, Roberto Natural, ¿sí? Roberto Jiménez. No necesitamos presentarlo mucho más. Yo en la próxima historia voy a poner un video que deja la madre para que colaboren con su próxima cirugía. Roberto es un atleta de Ecuador, rankeado a nivel mundial, bueno, múltiples títulos internacionales, campeonatos mundiales de Nogi, en fin, es un atleta que todos conocemos en este ambiente y que ayuda mucho al desarrollo y al crecimiento de la región y del deporte en general.
Buenas tardes, galera, ¿cómo están? Voy a dejar este mensaje porque me parece súper importante. La comunidad de Jiu-Jitsu tiene que saber que tenemos, a mi parecer, el mejor deportista de habla hispana en este momento lesionado. Y este deportista está por viajar a México a realizar su cirugía. Es el natural Roberto Jiménez quien hoy por hoy pide soporte para poder solventar todos los gastos. No hay que explicar mucho porque a buen entendedor pocas palabras y saben que cualquier intervención quirúrgica es de un costo altísimo en cualquier lugar del mundo. Entonces, también el postoperatorio, bueno, un millón de cosas. Entonces tratemos de, como comunidad, y ya que todos disfrutamos de ver las luchitas y todos disfrutamos de la energía positiva que transmite Roberto, de compartir este mensaje. Quien pueda, voy a dejar en la siguiente historia un link para donaciones, y si no, hay otras formas de estar, que es compartiendo y también enviando toda la vibra positiva que él...
Okay, so we just watched all the stories. We're gonna go and look at the GoFundMe. I'll share the link. I'm gonna go to the first one. Where's the first one? I'll share the link from here. Is that where the link is? I'll share the link with you guys if you guys want to donate. LOL Snap said he donated. Oh, that's not the freaking link. What the hell? What the hell was that? Oh, let me come back to Balea later. What the hell just happened, bro? That was not the link that we were looking for. We'll see the link in where the hell did the link for the surgery go? Let me try a different one. It won't go out of Instagram? It keeps going back to Instagram. Get this man a new hamstring. I mean, of course I want to see him get healthy, but again, the freak is going on with this link, bro? I can't click on the link. Let me do it from my phone. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to see anybody go through hard times, you know, I mean. Let me see real fast. Let's see. It keeps going to Instagram. The link doesn't even work. Oh, you know what? They said the link was down earlier. Okay, we got it. L Snap says, I love this man, but he already got $5,000. 10 is enough. Yeah, you give whatever you want. Okay, so you guys can see that. L Snap. I thought Roberto, well, you said Grandpa got money. Says, do you want me to text you his phone? No. Why? Why would you text me his phone number? I'm okay. Don't text me that. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. So we'll kind of read through what's going on. We'll see what some of the donations are. It says, help Roberto with surgery in Las Vegas, Nevada. They've raised $6,531 with a goal of $30,000, and this has been paid by 60 people so far. You can tell his phone a donate. No, I'm gonna do it like everybody. LO Snap got more money than me. So I'm not gonna outdo his donation. So yeah, they're trying to raise. They got what about $24,000 more, a little bit less than 24. And they're doing seminars and stuff to help them raise money. Got a couple people. I don't see if anybody I know over here. BJ Tripping, okay. Fabio Caloi gave $200. Fabio Caloi, is that the same Caloi I know? That might be different. I'm kind of, I'm watching to see who been giving money. Anonymous, is that you, LO Snap? Anonymous. LO Snap said, I'm broke, Poppy. That's the story. You stick with it. I'm gonna be with them. I'm gonna be with the other anonymous people. Amal Eastman, okay. Something happened to me. We ain't raising shit on the GoFundMe. All right, just put them up. Doesn't he? Can he go to Ecuador and get the surgery done? Is that what he's gonna do? Go to Ecuador? Take the $30,000 to Ecuador? How much does surgery cost in Ecuador? You give him great. Thank you, LO Snap. LO Snap said you getting $10 to Roberto. I'll accept it. Roberto has dedicated. Let's zoom in a little bit. Why is he doing it in Vegas? Why doesn't he go to Ecuador? Won't it be cheaper over there? I bet you they got better healthcare. You think they might have better healthcare in Ecuador or Colombia, somewhere right there. It says help Roberto with surgery. Roberto is a dedicated and passionate athlete, which most athletes are, right? Whose life revolves around jiu-jitsu, training, competing, and teaching seminars to inspire others. Unfortunately, he recently suffered a severe hamstring injury that has left him unable to train or work. After consulting with 4 medical professionals, surgery has been confirmed as the only option for full recovery. Without medical insurance, the cost of the procedure is overwhelming. He needs surgery before December 2nd. This was the time frame given to him by a renowned doctor. Roberto's dream and livelihood depend on his ability to move and perform, and this surgery is essential to get him back on the mats. Any support, big or small, will help cover the cost of surgery and rehab so he can return to doing what he loves the most, jiu-jitsu. So I'm going to leave the link here. I might post this on Instagram too. If you guys want to support Roberto, go ahead. Again, guys, give whatever you can. Give whatever you can. We know the economy's rough. Do what you can. Okay, do what you can. And I'll share a link in the stream too. And I'll post it up there too. So if you guys want to give, go ahead. I'm not going to force you guys. I don't know your financial situations or anything, so you do whatever you feel comfortable with. We got you see some people up there, donating money, so that's always good. And athletes, take care of yourselves. And Roberto's one of the best athletes. If he's over there struggling, you're gonna sell him some more money. Okay, that's good. He over there struggling. Then think about people that done less than Roberto. So that kind of puts it in perspective. We have so many guys that are putting everything into jiu-jitsu, but I would caution people to really think about what you're doing. I didn't realize he needed it by December. I'm going to do my part as a teammate. Okay. Yeah, athletes, think about what you're doing and think about, obviously injuries happen. You can't control that. But think about think about your health. Think about when you're competing, being smart. Think about when you're training, being smart, taking care of yourself. Think about a lot of stuff. That's all I'm asking you. Because not everybody, imagine you weren't Roberto Jimenez. You're a passionate athlete too, but you're not Roberto Jimenez. You probably wouldn't raise $6,000 by now. You probably would have $500 and would still need the same surgery. So let this give you some perspective and think about your future. Think about your future goals. What do you want out of this career? What do you want out of this life? LL Snaps say you're gonna call him a jabroni. Go ahead. That's true. You send that to him privately though. But yeah, athletes out there, my young guys, think about that. I've been lucky, knock on wood. Been great health so far. Great health. And I'm older than most of the guys. I'm older than most of the guys out there that are competing now. In adult division, but not masters. It's old people masters, of course. But think about your life and what you want out of it, and if you're not Roberto Jimenez, you're not gonna get people not gonna donate to your GoFundMe. You're gonna be struggling. You're gonna be struggling, and oh, they got a Roberto film. Oh, this is kind of old. Can we open this? He says, that's why you're retiring. Are you running scared now? Who, me? I'm not retired. I've been competing this whole time. I've been competing for 20 years. Where'd the link go for the video? Come on, Flow Grappling. There we go. I ain't retired. I said I want to do Worlds one more time. I didn't say I was going to stop competing.
I don't believe in materialism. I don't think you should hold anything tight while you're on this earth. It's just going to make it hard when you leave. I don't really reminisce too much about the medals. I'll wear them and I take them off as soon as I get off the podium. It's the moment that you won and the moment that all your sacrifice actually paid off. Those are the most important times in my life. I don't think you really should win for the medal. You want to win because you want to win everything. You just want to dominate everyone. That's what I want to do.
I'm just going to ask you a couple questions about training and Worlds coming up and stuff like that, and Royal as well. But yeah, I want to first introduce yourself. Tell me kind of, who you are, where you train, how long you've been training and things.
You want me to look at you?
Look at me.
Okay. My name is Roberto Jimenez, Roberto Francisco Jimenez. I'm from Guayaquil, Ecuador. I live in Houston, Texas since I'm 10 years old, 11 years old almost. And up next I have Worlds coming up. I'm here at Lucas Lepre in Charlotte, training with Tarsis and Lucas and other guys here. I love coming here to push the pace like a month or 2 weeks before the tournaments. And I'm excited. It's gonna be a busy couple months actually. We're gonna be going to Worlds, Royale, and a couple of days after that I'm gonna go to Brazil and get ready for Sao Paulo and Rio Open. And I'm really excited. I started Jiu-Jitsu around 4, and my dad's the one who put me into Jiu-Jitsu. He started Muay Thai when we lived in Florida, and when we moved back to Ecuador when I was like a year old, he started Jiu-Jitsu immediately, and then he decided when I was old enough I was going to start training as well.
Isn't there a sister too?
And
Well,
I
guess
hated it.
can't
I
really-
was not very good, and I didn't like that everybody was so serious. You know, back then, I was like a little kid. I was always nice and wanted to watch Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, play video games. That's it.
He was really bad at tournaments, like really bad. Like if you Google,
Oh,
you'd be
dang.
able to find a couple of
Thanks,
his like
Mom.
old matches, and
That's how little Snap be
he'd lose all
talking.
the time.
That little Snap be
Well,
talking
every
just
day
like
was
that.
like a trouble for me to go train.
Shout out to
I would
Alliance.
either go
That's
hide
Mojo.
or act like I'm sleeping. Always an excuse to not train. By the time I was 10 or 9, we moved to Texas. I didn't know English. I only knew Spanish. It was kind of hard to communicate with anybody. I didn't have too many friends.
Come on, they speak Spanish in Texas, bro.
Roberto used to get bullied, and there was a kid on the bus. Used to like, oh, I'd make him cry. He'd come home crying, and like even his little brother would defend him. It's like, stop messing with my brother. But Roberto's always been like a really sensitive kid. This kid did something like he hit Roberto, and he started like calling him names.
Is that you, LO Snap?
So Roberto like takes him
Not where he
down,
lived.
crying while he's doing this.
As I was Americaning him, we were both crying. Him because I'm hurting his arm, and me because I don't want to
Shout
get
out
in
to the
trouble at school. I knew I could defend myself, but I never wanted to hurt anybody because I didn't have any friends. So if I defended myself and then everybody thought, you know, this kid he doesn't know anyone and he's beating up people, then nobody's gonna hang out with me.
He's always been like, you know, a little like sweet kid who like needs to kind of get pushed sometimes to be
Texas.
mean.
My mom was always supportive in the fact that she would bring the positive view on it. So when I would say I don't want to train, she would say, look, if you just train, it's like an hour. It's not that big of a deal. You go, you exercise, you learn something, and you come back. And she's always been a very positive person. So it kind of balances out because my dad's not a negative person, but he's just very loud. And I'm not very loud. I'm more like my mom. So whenever I would hear something from my dad, and then I would hear from my mom, I would feel the balance.
No lo dejes pasar, no lo dejes pasar. Sigue, Roberto, sigue. No chilles, ahí vas. Ahí va. ¡Hey! Bien, Roberto, bien.
Roberto was thick. He was
I
chunky back
remember
in
there
those
was a
days.
specific tournament. I was like 13. I finally got first place. I competed like every other weekend. And I got second and third for like a long time. But then in one tournament, I got gold in the gi and the no gi.
You
And
act
I
like his
said,
dad.
holy crap, this feels amazing. I actually beat everyone, you know? I wanna feel like this again.
In the training, you would see him already like tapping like the white belts, getting a good upper hand on some of the blue belts. I think he fought you a couple of times, yeah.
Dang.
So, but it was really in the tournaments that it would just like snap.
After that, we did Naga. I won another Naga. Then I did the older Fight to Win tournaments. I kept on doing those, and that's what built up my confidence. I went from doing just the gi no gi to doing teen juvenile gi no gi, weight absolute. As I got older, I wanted to do more and more and more because I wanted to keep feeling that same excitement of winning.
Raul's concept was like, I'm not going to put him in the white belts. He's going to be more prone to injury going to an adult white belt as a juvenile. Let's just put him in blue.
You know, after a while, I started doing, by the time I was 15, I started doing teen weight absolute gi no gi, juvenile weight absolute gi no gi, and then adult blue belt weight and absolute gi no gi.
He fought Sage Northcutt. I think he was like 14, and Sage might have been 16, and he was like way bigger than Roberto. He won by points. He swept him like twice, almost took his back.
Shout out
He
to
was like a little
Sage
spider monkey
Northcutt.
on him, so.
Ever since I decided I wanted to do jiu-jitsu, I've always just wanted to get my black belt. I just looked at black belt highlights, Lucas Lepre, Marcelo Garcia, and I saw a video of Buchecha. The highlight, I thought, holy crap, this dude's so big and he moves like a lightweight. And then I also saw the interview, him talking about how he loves Hawaii, how he gets to travel the world, surf, train jiu-jitsu, and I thought that's what I want to do for my life. By the time I started watching those, I decided, okay, I can't stop until I get like enough world titles that it's not fun anymore, or I break some record. I felt really bad if I didn't go to train. I felt like I didn't do anything all day. If I did something at home or I did something that my friends didn't like, then I would not be able to train that day. It went from training as a punishment, in my view, to not training as a punishment.
So you're, I don't know, but I assume you're the youngest competitor in the competition.
Yeah, I think I'm the only juvenile one. There might be juvenile 2, but I'm not sure. I just skimmed at the chart for the competitors, and I'm excited. It looks like it's gonna be fun. It was an invite tournament by Joel Tudor in the Studio 540. The purpose of the tournament was to bring all the people who compete at Worlds.
They can't dig up too much dirt on the dad.
To have done a good performance, in the big tournaments.
Trying to make, put some fun back into a sport that's really fun to practice, but competing isn't that fun to do sometimes. It can be pretty painful, and rules sometimes can work against a lot of people's games. At least the way that it's set up. So we threw some little things out to kind of change the format a little bit and make it, what's the word for it? More entertaining.
And it was a really cool experience. They had the lights dimmed out. It felt like a super show, like next level. I didn't feel any nervousness about the people who were there, I just felt like it was another jiu-jitsu tournament and I had the opportunity to be there.
Who are you talking about?
I was just excited to be invited because of the people that were in the tournament,
Who are you talking about, LL Snap?
Gonna showcase Gabriel Souza and Gracie Baja versus Roberto Jimenez.
Gabriel Souza was with Gracie Baja for a little bit. Oh yeah, that was not a good matchup. That was not a good matchup. Terrible matchup for Gabriel Souza.
It was fast. That's how I wanted to go.
Oh, dang.
Ready for a little water and ready to go for the next one. No expectations. I wanted to win, obviously, but I didn't think anything out of it. I honestly don't think anything out of most tournaments. I just hope for the best and see what happens.
All right, guys, for the fourth and final match of the second round, we'll showcase Dallison, Suarez, Cicero Costa, and Roberto Jimenez.
What weight class was this? Nah, I'm not on here. This is way before.
I fought Taliesin in the second fight. I took his back and choked him as well. I feel really good.
Why was he fighting? Was he? I guess he was the weight.
Before. He was really, really good. Don't let it change your mind. Just keep going. I guess.
What'd you say on Twitch?
Same thing.
What'd you say on Twitch?
Then I fought Gabriel Almeida. In the third fight, I took his back and choked him as well.
I don't even remember what you said, bro. Yeah, what are you talking about, bro?
So I had Andrew Wiltz in the final, and I fought Andrew when I was a green belt like 3 times or 2 times. He destroyed me, like bad. So when I saw him in the final, I was thinking, oh man, it's gonna be the same thing when I was a green belt. He's gonna destroy me. I didn't think I was gonna win, but that's how I felt about Worlds, and that's how I felt about Pants. I know I can do it. I don't expect anything. That was the first time I just felt relaxed, and it felt different. Before I stepped on the mat, I felt something was gonna be different than the last time, and it was. It was crazy. I think I tried to do a collar drag and it didn't work. I ended up going for like a half guard, and I spun like a tornado. When I put him up on the ground, I came up and I took the back real quick. And I stayed really tight and went for the choke. We were about to hit the edge of the mat.
Oh, shoot.
And before we hit the edge of the mat, he tapped.
Yeah, we don't know what you're talking about, bro.
All I could feel was just wanting to cry and just happy.
You still use that move?
That's the only feeling I've ever felt whenever I win. Just happy and excited. Honestly, I thought, yes, I won. We're gonna go eat now. And then they were like, wait, keep your gi on. I said, why? What? Are we gonna take a picture? And then my dad's there talking with Bear and Joel. What do you think about doing a super fight? Honestly, I'm not sure if it was my dad or one of them that came up with the idea.
Yeah. Why would they try to do a super fight?
It's $500
$500. Look at AJ Agger's on.
What about if we do it, win or lose, 250, 250? We want to have an incentive. They already win, you already win. You know what I'm saying? And he's a kid.
No, I know. He's a beast.
Oh, Gutenberg?
But at least he goes to some more.
But he has a lot to lose.
They each get 250 to fight, 250 to win.
250, 250.
Yeah, with the winner. Oh, okay, let's do it.
It's like, it's nothing. They got that money. That's pocket change.
I took him down. I got a double leg on him and everybody was screaming. And then I was like, oh fuck. I took him down. What am I gonna do now? And he hardbarred me and that was it. I wasn't expecting to fight him at all. But I'm glad I fought him, you know. It let
Why
me
they
know
put a
that
brown belt
I
against a blue belt?
Face these kind of people, these kind of high-level competitors, and still improve.
You're right. Nobody's gonna be worse than the he who
didn't
shall not be
feel
named.
like I got put down. I just felt more motivated to train after I fought that super fight.
Right
Where's
now,
Bear?
I'm feeling
Where's Mush at?
all sorts of emotions, you know.
Yeah, that's scariest man
I
right
came
there.
in hungry, and I came in to do what I needed to do.
Whatever happened in the worlds, it happens, you know. He training hard, we training hard, and everything is with patience and time and training. I remember when he was a kid, he wanna quit and say, you know what, you need to go, and it is what it is. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It's the same in life.
My dad's always been around me for the tournaments, and he always expects the best out of me. He always tells me, dude, you don't have to stress because I'm the one who's gonna stress. And that always makes me relax.
My name is Roberto with my dad and coach.
That's good, man. You need a father like that.
Having him there always helps me stay focused, you know, because I want to make him proud. I want to be the person that he wanted me to be as a kid.
Roberto, I think when you start teaching and you start learning like little details of things, it also helps in your technique. So he's always helped his dad with the kids class. He's always been the uke for dad, like for the technique and everything. And I think that kind of starts letting you see the little details that you need to fix.
He's a very unique person, you know.
Yep.
So for me
That's
to
his ex-girlfirend
have him
right there.
admire my
Dr. Ray,
accomplishments is one of the best things that can happen in the world for me.
You turned you to a savage?
Vai, já pula com a direita mais pra trás dele, a outra lá
I
em
think
cima.
you were already
Aí,
on the
ó,
way to
vai,
being
vai.
a savage before he got to you. I think you were already a savage before they got to you, bro. There's Tarsus.
Aí é o contrário. É, mas não foge o quadril.
Why are you speaking Portuguese
Não
to a
pode fazer
Spanish
ficar
kid?
flat. Só a perna.
I guess that you understand. You understand a little
We're in
bit.
Alliance Jiu-Jitsu Las Vegas. Tarsus is going to be teaching the class today. We have the 10 to 11.
It's not Alliance Jiu-Jitsu Las Vegas no more, is it?
We're going to start rolling from 11-ish to 12 and just drill rolling, kind of like an open mat. We have like a very easy vibe here, you know, like easy going. I don't like to have like a intense vibe when I train.
Hey, that's how they had LL Snap dancing.
We try to keep it like same kind of game,
trying to pass different guards, sweeps, everything the same.
It's the same.
Nothing specific.
Yeah.
We think everybody should have their own game, and we just teach technique to add to your game. You know, everybody has their way of doing technique, so it's just adding more tools to the toolbox, you know.
Okay, guys, so we're going to do the first grip to try to take the guy down, okay?
I don't know what happened to Tarsus.
To start to apply my takedowns, Roberto is going to bring his arm in, and now look, he's extending his arm. Exactly, so look, I cannot really get close to him. I cannot really break his posture, right? So what I'm doing
Tarsus
now,
don't have an
guys,
alliance ski on.
I'm controlling his collar. I'm going to let go of this grip right here, right? Pretty quickly.
Man, Tarsus, that's not alliance. Oh, he's got a patch on it though.
Your wrist right here and around, almost touching his biceps. Don't grab the triceps, okay? We need to pull guard. When you guys pulling guard right now, we just jump, okay? There's no trick, but we are keeping our legs extended and we're going kind of like scissor sweep.
Scissor, shim.
Purple belt was frustrating for me because I always came close. I won a lot of small tournaments, double gold, but there weren't the tournaments I wanted to do, you know.
Does that attack it? Oh, Taylor Pearman. Oh, that was Pearman. I didn't even like tack it. I couldn't tell the difference.
The strength difference bothered me a little bit. I felt like I was pretty strong at juvenile. I could feel the difference was starting to like, I could feel it holding me back. I couldn't move as fast as certain positions. I just couldn't move.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Every
like,
tournament
man,
I lost, I was thinking, okay, you obviously lost because of something. You know, if you lost by 2 points, you lost by a sweep or a takedown. So let's fix what sweep were you taking down in. What guard pass did the guy execute on you? The lowest point was like training once a day because I didn't want to, I don't know, I just wasn't motivated. Felt like I let my ego take over and I was just frustrated at the fact that I got tapped and just pissed off, you know. I just felt like I had an adrenaline dump. I just felt like, fuck this. And I hate that feeling.
I hate this. That's how it be though.
Let's start over here, okay? So you're here
standing.
Over here, all right? Make sure that the guy tries to grab the collar. If your opponent grab it, just break the grip. You're gonna look for the collar, the cross grip over here. Okay, and your other hand gonna block his arm. Okay, don't let your opponent grab the collar. You're here. Now I'm gonna apply the collar drag and go to the single leg.
Lucas has been the one who has helped me evolve my jiu-jitsu in the competition set.
Switch side, seat belt.
Lucas is so strong. I can't explain how strong Lucas is.
So basically, like I work a lot of like their mindset, you know, the way that they need to think when they step on the mat before the competition. The mental part, you know, I think is, you know, helped me a lot. That's the, you know, change my whole career. And make him step forward.
But then Lucas helped me look at it as okay, I know you can submit people, but you need to know how to dominate the points too. And he's the one who helped me focus more on positions, how to be more patient.
I remember him at the Lucas Lepre camp, and he just got his purple belt. So basically he just came to the adult division. And he was between this transitioning about being a kid and an adult. He wasn't that strong. And I remember when he just got there, he was like trying to hold us and exchange like a lot of strength because he wasn't used to fight adults in competition, and it's different.
Tarsus is the one that helped me throughout that Worlds camp, saying to me that you need to just use your speed as an advantage. You know, don't try to outmuscle these guys. You're faster than them. You're more technical. You just have to believe in that.
Oh, they just picked it up.
Me and Lucas said, Robertinho, you're still a kid that just got the purple belt. You are in the adults division, but your thing is the speed, and
Why
stretch
do they do that?
and your game plan. Don't try to use your strength with me because you're not that strong. You need to accept that.
Don't
when
use
you do
your strength
everything
with me, man.
speed, it's better than using strength. That's the whole idea about jiu-jitsu. That's what Helio Gracie did. It's all about leverage and technique and not strength. He shifted his mindset to apply his speed, and then the nightmare started again. He starts to beat everybody again.
My goal is worlds, double gold, and I like to finish all my fights. If I can, I'd love to finish all my fights and get double gold. If I can't get that, then that just means I need to train more.
Day one of the IBJJF World Championships. What do you think is the most exciting storyline you're looking forward to this week?
Oh my God, there are so many exciting things about this year's World Championships. All right, for some new American champions.
Nice.
By the time Worlds came around, I kept training, I kept fixing the mistakes I made. I felt like, you know, just whatever happens today, remember why you're here, you know, because you love jiu-jitsu and because you genuinely want this to be your life. I felt good, I felt strong, I felt fast, and I didn't feel like the weight difference was there. You know, I felt just as heavy as them. I had 6 fights in my weight class. I didn't get a point scored on me, and I submitted all my fights.
Was that my Blackfoot? What are you talking about? I was not purple belt in 2018.
A lot of hype behind him. Re-ranked, Conor the #1 purple belt.
Conor D'Angelo's.
Probably the favorite to win that division.
I was definitely black belt in 2018.
I was excited to fight him. You know, I know
I think I was
he
fighting
won all
Josh
the
Hinger
titles
in
that he had to
2018.
throughout the year. So I was kind of jealous I didn't get to win the titles that he won. But at the end, I was like, if I want to make it up, I can beat him now at Worlds. My first adult title, major title, and it was Worlds. And I submitted all the fights to get there. As soon as I felt him tap, I started crying. And I felt, you know,
that was Giancarlo.
You did what you wanted.
Did you guys see Skinny Carlo?
You were gonna do. You fixed your problems. You kept working.
Did you guys see Skinny Carlo right there? Look how skinny Giancarlo used to be. Look how skinny Giancarlo used to be. Giancarlo don't look nothing the same no more. Giancarlo used to be skinny.
You know, you did what you said in your head you were gonna do. You fixed your problems. You kept working. You kept motivated. You kept focused, and it worked. You know, so if you visualize things and you actually work for them, anything is possible.
Roberto, how does it feel to be a world champion, man?
Man, it feels good. Like, I worked hard during this camp, and I believed inside, but I never actually actually think I was gonna do it, but I believed inside I could do it. Every loss this year, I didn't really think about it too much. I just thought it was my first year at adult, and the one that matters is Worlds anyway, so I'm happy with my performance. I finished all the fights, so let's see the absolute now.
You gonna do the absolute?
Yeah.
Awesome, man. So Roberto just said he's gonna do the absolute. I can't wait. The purple belt absolute is about to get started here. Just to go back and look at some of the purple belt absolute champions: Felipe Preguiça,
what are you talking about?
Keenan Cornelius, Edwin Najmi, Nicholas Marigali. So pay attention to the purple belt absolute champion. I'm telling you, whoever it is gonna be a star in the black belt just a few years from now.
Who are you talking about?
I wasn't done. I felt like, you know, I want the weight class. Why not just keep going? Try the absolute now. If you lose, you lose. If you win, you win. Let's try. Everybody was telling me, today's your day. Just stay focused, keep having fun, and just go for that double gold. Luna was my first fight, and actually I think I took almost everyone's back except for 2 fights. I did a barambolo on him, I took the back and I choked. The second fight was against this really big guy from ZR, I think he was from Europe. I tried to take him down, it didn't work. Then I pulled guard, I hit a omoplata on him.
Purple's fun, bro. You just massacre people at purple
belt. The third fight was against this really big dude called Boom Boom. Who,
you just massacre people at purple belt.
Smashed me for a little bit. Tried to take him down.
That's a little snap out there.
I tried to spin around the back, and then he flipped me over and passed my guard and mounted. And I was like, oh, fuck. I didn't know what to do for
That's
a
a little
second.
snap. That's
You
me
know,
and that
I
little
wanted to
snap
pull
rolling.
guard, but I didn't trust him in guard with this guy. I wanted to take him down, but I couldn't find a way to take him down. So I just thought, you know, eventually he's gonna make a mistake or get tired, and that's when you have to go.
Trying it? No?
I hip escaped out of the mount. I went to recover full guard, but I only had the sleeve grip and the collar
He was in
grip,
Texas for a little.
and
Is
my
that the
knee
boom
was
boom that
trapped.
got hit with
So I started
USADA?
using my right leg to push him away. I put my left foot on the
You know what I
hip to
mean,
recover
a little
full guard.
snap. Come on.
As I
That's
recovered
you.
the full guard, I did like a collar drag. I didn't think about it. I just muscle memory pushed his head in, and I had the loop choke.
That's a little snap out
And when
there.
I got the loop choke, I was thinking, holy shit, I got the loop choke. So, you know, don't let go of this. And I threw my leg over my arm, and after that, I felt like there was no way he was gonna escape. And I just waited for the moment when he tapped.
That's a little snap. That's a little snap. That's my story. I'm
Obviously
sticking
felt
with
good,
it.
But I was like, okay, now you're in the final. Holy shit, now you're in the final. Now is the feeling that you're waiting for.
Oh, what's that kid's name?
Absolute final ends up being All-American Mason Fowler from Dethrone versus Roberto Jimenez from Lucas Lepre Team Alliance. Who do you think's gonna win?
Oh no, Mason, no, no, Mason, no.
Drop his grip, Mason. Drop his grip.
And I thought, you know, this whole year you've been losing by a split of like a little bit, and now you dominated. So you know anything's possible right now. I believe that anything is possible if you do it the right way.
It was good for you, bro.
Yeah, he did amazing day. He's
he did
a
amazing.
great job. He trained so hard for it. We have been training so hard, and then the day was his day. He has like a star, you know. He was ready, you know. So I'm super proud of him.
How old Roberto is?
Man, he just turned 18 2 weeks ago.
That's crazy, right? Watch out, he's coming.
Watch out, he's coming.
Double gold.
He's such a good son. He makes me proud every day. And everyone, for me, makes me proud, so.
Is the mom Ecuadorian? Or is she American?
The happiest moment in my life. I don't think I've honestly cried in public like that, ever. Pure tears of joy. And I don't think I've felt that more than maybe twice in my life. So for sure, it's a special moment I won't forget.
I remember seeing Nicolas Meregali getting double gold and Buchecha getting double gold, and I have fun when I compete.
She's American? Oh, that explains it.
I think that's my secret, just to have fun and laugh and dance and sing and look like a dumbass.
Okay. That's rare for LO Snap to say somebody's nice. All right.
World Championships. This is where legends are made. Roberto Jimenez just became a legend. And so then just a few months later, you were promoted to brown belt. Were you expecting that? Did you know? What was that day like for you?
No, I mean, my dad had mentioned it, but I didn't think he was actually going to do it.
He's a young talent, very dedicated, and is the future, is the next generation.
That's my coach.
For this reason, we have the honor to promote him to the brown belt.
I have a lot of places to go still, you know.
When did they kick him out of Alliance?
Titles.
The next
As
day?
I get older, eventually help jiu-jitsu however I can.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
This is my life now, and I can't imagine anything else, anything better or anything more enjoyable than this. My goals haven't changed. I feel like this is just a new belt around my waist. It just helps me keep the gi together. I'm excited for the future.
Why they got me over there like that?
It's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna try my best.
Why they put me out there like that? Wait a second. Wait, I won the match. Why they put me out there?
And if not, we still
Wait a second. Why they put me out there?
I just want to do it my own way.
Why they put me out there like that?
Make it work for me and inspire other people to do the same, I guess. You know, you don't want to be a copycat. You want to be unique. You can always admire people and you look up to them. If you're not doing it your way, and you're just trying to be just like anyone else, then what's the point?
They always do that.
Remember you for the uniqueness that you
Why they put me out there like that?
For the things that you won or the titles that you have, because anyone can win titles. If
I won that match, everybody.
Focus on just strategy.
Don't put me out there crazy.
What people want to see is something crazy, something different. That's what I want to see.
Why they put me out there like that? Do we have the match? We're going overtime. I don't think we had the match. I don't think the match is up. Why they put me out there like that, bro? Yeah, they don't have the match. They put me out there like that. They did me dirty. Thanks, Flo. Why Flo do me like that, bro?